another exciting episode of the Girls Talk right here live in Ghana. We are gracing the occasion of the Young Female Achievers Pan-African Conference organized by Maluwa Africa. And today I'm going to be bringing you all the happenings in the world. So many female achievers from all over Africa are here to grace this occasion. What do they have to say about the issues that are affecting girls in our society and in Africa? You have to be there, stay tuned and find out.
My name is I'm from Tanzania.
Adama, I am from Sierra Leone.
My name is Nadidi.
I am Esther Michael Eme. I am from Nigeria and Sierra Leone.
I'm Toyin Danya, the project manager for NBC Africa.
I'm from Ghana.
I'm Pan-African, and I'm a social entrepreneur and a musician and a banker. Lots of things I do all at the same time. I'm very excited to be at the Maluwa conference. It's a gathering of powerful, influential young women who are taking strides to ensure that we arrive to a point of gender parity and we bring girls to realize their full potential and become the best of who they're meant to be, of who they are.
I am a female journalist, a young female journalist in Sierra Leone, working for one of the biggest media institutions in the country, Star Television and Radio. I've been practicing for well over 5 years with a Bachelor of Arts with Honors in Mass Communications and also a Master's in Mass Communications.
We specialize as a one-stop shop for agribusiness entrepreneurs, supporting them with their business development. We're based in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire and Mali and looking to expand across West Africa. Our prime aim is to help women in agriculture and young people in agriculture and helping them to scale up their businesses and get the resources out of their farms, out of their areas with new technology and all the different aspects.
I'm into bridal makeup, bridal hairstyling and bridal nail grooming, and I'm currently about to pursue an Africa luxury box made in the northern region. Then I would just inscribe my logo on it, so it would be in my brand name.
I hold Mabaki Mali Enterprises as a founder, and I actually do a lot of stuff. First of all, I do recycling of textiles into various things like clothes. And also I'm into I make African prints and African shoes, sandals that are mostly in East Africans that are usually people wear them.
I'm a founder of Music for Girls Initiative Africa, which is an organization geared towards empowering girls through the performing arts and through the creative arts. So we use music, dance, poetry, making of bags and making of slipperses and everything creative to empower them. This is so they understand who they are and they have a place wherein they can just express themselves, express their creativity. Of course, we know that for years girls and women have been denied of the full right to bloom and to, reach their maximum potential, and so we're trying to bridge this gap through this means.
I am the founder and coordinator of an initiative called Media Initiative for Women and Girls Empowerment. What does Media Initiative for Women and Girls Empowerment does? It is an organization that inspires, motivates and empower young women and girls who have got interest in media literacy and personal empowerment. What we do as an organization, we mentor as a way of guiding girls through career paths. We're not saying everybody must become a journalist, but you can become a media practitioner. Also, we teach our girls on how to use the camera, video editing, graphic designs, photography, and lots more. Public speaking skills is very key for us because we know if you want to become a good journalist, then you must know how to handle the Queen's language. And we also teach our girls on how to use social media wisely. This is a new media. There's a revolution in the communication industry, but it's about how young women and girls access the content that are available on the web that makes a difference.
We're primarily interested in women, as I've said earlier, simply because we want to help them really develop the business chain and the agricultural chain that they're involved in. There's a lot of conversation around agribusiness and women, etc. We've always been part of that conversation.
The most problem that I have amongst girls or girls of my age or even lesser than my age in this country or African countries and beyond is unemployment. And I ask myself, where are the passion of these young ones? Where are the zeal from these young ones? Like, someone can just sit down and just crack out of the brain, being creative, being initiative, then come out with something that she thinks would benefit the community or wherever she is and other people.
Our fundamental goal is to see that every girl in Sierra Leone and every girl across Africa understands that there is no limits to how far they can reach. No matter how difficult life may seem, no matter how challenging their circumstance has been, they are the drivers of the vehicle, they are the pilots of the plane, they are the captain in the ship.
You know, the problems in Africa are similar, one of which is teenage pregnancy, early marriage, low self-esteem. This is key, low self-esteem, because women don't believe in themselves. Some women don't believe in themselves. Teenage pregnancy, early marriage, there's been a lots and lots of sensitization, advocacy, lots of organization fighting against this menace in society. But trust me, it's still a serious challenge. And this to a large extent has hindered the progress of so many girls in Africa. And we believe that this women empowerment thing still has a long way to go, because the issue of sexual and gender-based violence is still a serious challenge in our communities, because our beliefs, our traditional settings, our backgrounds, what we hold and what we think are our norms and our customs still serve as barriers to the progress of women.
We have so many issues as women that we have to deal with. FGM, child marriage, rape within families, etc., etc. So many challenges, but why do we as women still see ourselves striving, working hard, doing things our way, bringing up our children? Because we're resilient. We're 50% of the population. We deserve to be heard. We deserve to have access to all the things that men have. I am not a feminist, but I really do believe that if I'm here and I've been put on this earth, I've been put on this earth to achieve, and I have my passions and I have my drive, I have my determination, why should that be taken away from a young girl just because of the family that she's been brought up in? She has every single access to all of the education, all of the different structures that are around for men that should be around for girls as well as boys, and men as well as women.
If all these ladies should just sit down and have a passion, everyone has a passion. You can't say you can have a passion. Everyone has a passion, but it's yet for you to sit down. Then you know that, okay, this is what I'm good at. This is what I'm good at. Even if you are a gossiper, you know, like, you have to gossip in a good way. You have to gossip, be in a good way, as in be a journalist, be a speaker at talk shows and all that. Like, that is your field. But you just have to brand yourself so that it wouldn't affect, or it wouldn't put a bad name on your brand. Yes, so the youth, the ladies of my age should just curb this unemployment issue by just sitting down by themselves, trying to crack their brains, be creative, be innovative, so that they will know what they are actually good at. Then they will just pick it up from there. We might all be grown with different family background, but we have faced similar challenges as girls. There's been a place in our life where it's either we're not comfortable with the way our hair is, or we're not comfortable with the color of our skin, or we're not comfortable with the shape of our bodies. And I've been there, and music was the only way that I found how to believe in myself and how to know, hey, I have something that is unique and natural when it comes to who I am, and I leverage on my strength instead of focusing on my weakness. And this is what I thought that I could do for all the girls, and that's why Music for Girls is here, and we're here for a very, very long time. We're gonna be here forever. I tell them Music for Girls is not Esther, Michael, Emma. It is for every girl. It's for every African woman who has a dream and who has a vision, and it's don't stop believing, and don't stop pursuing, and don't stop doing the work, putting the work to it. It will happen as a step away.
As women, we still have lots to do. The issue of sensitization has to go a long way. I am a journalist. I'm particular about the outcome and the feedback of issues. When we say we empower, we have to go back to these communities. We have to go back to the settings to know whether what we tell them has created an impact, whether policies that have been set up by the government, actions have been taken with regards to those policies, whether we are able to bring to the limelight the most pressing needs of women in communities, of girls in society, to see what can be done within the shortest possible time to tackle some of the challenges. So these and lots more serve as hindering factors to the growth of women and girls in Africa.
The most issue that I'm very concerned for female Africans. They are shy and scared to step up from their comfort zone. They usually wait for the male to start and later they come. No, this time females, we are always in front. We need to be ready to conquer our fears and show that we can without men, not always depending on them. And we are going to be the leaders. And when I see the generation of African as a whole, in 5 years' time, there will be a lot of politicians who are female, CEOs who are female, billionaires who are female. So it's just the way to conquer your fear and step up from the comfort zone.
If you're watching the show, I want you to know that there are powerful, strong young women inserted across Africa who has taken it upon themselves to be a voice in the world. And I want you to support us in however you can. Support this show by Isatu and share it. Let people know that this show exists. Give us some funding, give us some money to push our work. You know, I know but it's the truth. We need money to run these things. We need support. We need experience. We need tutorial. We need leadership. We need mentorship. Women all over the globe. Of course, Hillary Clinton is watching, Michelle Obama is watching, Genevieve is watching, Amotala is watching, Stella Damas is watching. Shout out to Stella Damas and of course Aisha Cisse, who's been supporting my work. And I want to say, let us work, let us come together and support each other, and let us tell the men that we're here and we run the world, like Beyonce said. And you can catch us. Look for Music for Girls on www.musicforgirls.4 at .org, www.musicforgirls.4.org.
It is very important that you keep watching Isatu Bokum's Girls Talk, because here, challenges women and girls do face in society have been factored. And yes, we have to look for possible solutions to these problems. And on this talk show, we can get it.
Keep watching Girls Talk with Isatu Bokum.
Don't stop watching Girls Talk with Isatu.
I would like to encourage you all girls, especially, to watch Girls Talk from Isatu Bokum from Gambia. Thank you for watching, and we will keep you updated in all the things or all the necessary stuff you would need to keep you grooming into fitting your community. Thank you very much. Bye.
It's not all about talking of the problems, but also the success stories. I need all of you to be inspired. I need all of you to know that this is not the end. There is more. There is more to come. Just keep fighting. Make sure you keep doing you. Make sure you keep doing what you're doing and never relent. When you stop, it will never work. You never ever have to stop. That is my advice for you today on this show. And I just want to say, make sure you like and follow our Facebook page, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates on the show. I have been your host, Isatu Bokum, and I want to say thank you to everybody who has been supportive for the show from the start, and thank you so much for being there anytime that I need you. And again, sponsors, you're all invited. Thank you very much.